want the message? Roman Abramovich, we won't take the knee. We won't take the knee. We won't take the knee. Roman Abramovich, we won't take the knee. Black lives is racist. All lives. All lives matter. Thanks a lot, mate.
I think we all know what's been going on in the news recently, right?
Oh, yeah. I've seen this, yeah.
The big story. So I'm going to read the article about it right now.
Yes.
So this is from a few days ago. Man found guilty of being a gimp.
Oh.
So Joshua Hunt was revealed to be the infamous Somerset Gimp. So this is from the Metro.
What does a Somerset Gimp do? You know, what's
I think
what's
it does
so
the
illegal?
same thing that a regular gimp does, but just in Somerset.
If you'll allow me to read the article, Dylan, I'll tell you all.
I was just giving this a bit like back and forth, so it wasn't just you talking, telling the story. But yeah, go on.
Well, it's not a long story, to be honest, you know. A man who brought terror to a village in Somerset has been found guilty. Joshua Hunt dressed up as a gimp and prowled through the streets of Bleeding, causing panic. Lucy Lodge, one of his victims, said he was writhing and crawling as if in a military fashion. And I'm going to send a picture of this person to the chat. And you know what, Michael? If you could put this in the video.
You know what? I think I can stretch so far as to put this in the video.
Would you be scared by that if you saw that on a cold night in Somerset, you know?
If it's a cold night in Somerset, he's the only one that's got something to be fearful of in that costume, am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess kind of. I'd sort of just think, oh, it's Venom from Spider-Man.
I think
I'm sure that
also felt kind of gay.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he was going for.
Well, I do you remember when they used to have the whole killer clown pranks? I remember when those were all the rage. What about that? But it's a killer gimp.
You know, a friend of mine apparently got chased by a killer clown one year. Apparently, like the year they were all doing it.
Killer gimp. That'd be great. Yeah, Hunt also told the judge, "I am not dangerous. I am a normal person. I have got a few problems."
This is a good, okay. She's a good combination of things there.
He told,
"I'm not dangerous, but I am very abnormal and strange and mentally disabled."
Well, that's he told the court that the gimp suit was a way of dealing with a mental health crisis.
Let's dunk on America a bit. He didn't shoot up a school.
No, I guess that is the difference between, because if he lived in America, he would definitely shoot up school, like you say, Michael. But in this country, he has to dress up as a gimp.
Yeah, the only thing he was shooting up was people with his splooge.
Okay, well,
I assume.
No, he didn't do that. But yeah, he was jailed, by the way. So
really?
there you go.
Presumably for not I feel like that's just what they call in the business. They just call it mischief. You know, he was getting up to some mischief.
So what actual crime did he commit then? Was it just unsettling people, or?
Well, yeah, just running around Somerset, a village in Somerset in a gimp suit, harassing people. I guess, it'd be pretty scary. So yeah, I guess look, we've covered the news where we've informed our viewers of everything. You know, we've kept everyone up to date with what's going on in the world. So yeah, now let's get on to the gay movie parodies. I think.
If you remember what I did last time. Remember what I did last time?
Yeah, I do. You did Finding Nemo, but the father was black or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was only
weird.
It was only because they could have the shark scene, blacks are our friends, not food.
Which
well, yeah, of course you didn't say.
Oh, I didn't say food actually. I said something very offensive.
Yeah,
instead.
Which, you know what, if you want to hear the offensive word Dylan said, you can go back to our last gay movie parody and hear
what
it.
Could he have said that rhymes with food and refers to black people? Who knows?
Nice plug that. So I thought I'd stay down the Pixar route, and we're doing Monsters TwInc, is what we're doing.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
I like that.
So we start off in a very tidy, well-kept bedroom with the hairless man boy fast asleep in bed. We see the door creak open and the man boy's what's going on, and it's we've got a bear emerging from the shadows ready to frighten him. But then the twink screams and the bear's like ah, and then they reveal the wall. It's like a training program, and all right, Mr. Bile, is it? Can you tell me what you did wrong? what mistake did you make? Oh, was it because I like fell over? So, no, you
Well, I
left
like
the
how
door.
this is a table read. This is you're really getting to. Usually we just do synopses.
You left the door open, which is a big mistake. Why? I don't know. It could let in a draft. You could let in a TwInc. Says fucking who? Says the boss as he enters. Leave the door open, and a TwInc could walk right into this factory and destroy the bare world. So like what they do is they go into TwInc's bedrooms and that, and while they're fast asleep, they rape them. Because like their screams and like wails of pain like power the city.
The people doing the raping are bears.
Yeah, it's like a land. It's like a bear world. So there are like two worlds. There's like the world of bears and there's the world of TwIncs. So it's like I need rapers who are confident, tenacious, tough, intimidating. I need rapers like James P. Soilyapants. And we cut to him, known to friends as Soily, and he's got a friend, and his friend is called. Kike Wisnakoyski.
Okay. Wow. Why are you just determined to fit in a racist slur into every one of these gay parodies?
Well, I was gonna call him. I was gonna make a surname Wisnakoyski, and then I was just like, I wonder if I can if there's anything that rhymes with Mike that's like good offensiveness, and then hang on.
That's certainly offensive.
Yeah.
Good.
So
this is good.
He's like Middle
That's
Eastern.
woke of you though.
He's Middle Eastern, so he's like hairy. So he's more like an otter than a bear, and he's like Palestine. What is that? So anyway, like
makes sense. That's the kind of thing he would say.
What's his last name? Because I don't want to say his first name.
Wisnakoyski.
Mr. Wisnakoyski definitely would not understand why people are so mad at Palestinian civilians getting murdered.
Yeah. He'll be very upset if he ever saw a free parking sign.
Yeah.
And Wisnakoyski's there, but he's like censored by something. He's like, I wish on television. Oh my god.
His people aren't used to being in the media.
So anyway, they go to work. They work at the raping factory. Soily's rival is called Mandel, who's like goading him about breaking the all-time rape record. So they do some of their best raping, and Mandel briefly tops it, but then Soily obliterates the competition.
Tops it.
He tops it, yeah, because Soily gets a door to San Francisco and single-handedly gang rapes 15 twinks on the way home from a gay bar.
So
wow,
that makes sense.
This is a very dark parody, I have to say.
It's
it's gone from a nice, fun Pixar movie to something incredibly harrowing.
Well, how the only way they can power the city is by the wails of human twinks. They've tried everything. Do you want them to go without power?
Sense, actually, yeah.
Yeah. And then this isn't really a parody of it. I just wanted to share with you one of my favourite lines from the film. Hey, Soily, can I borrow your odorant? Yeah, I got smelly garbage or wet dumpster. I like that because they have odorant, not deodorant. It's a fun joke.
Sorry, that's just because they're like that's not gay, is it?
Yeah,
no, I thought
you were gonna say like jizz.
Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to parody it, but I just wanted to pay homage to one of my favourite lines from the actual work.
If you're not making it gay, Dylan, then it's getting cut.
How about if you've got some odorant? How about smelly cum? Yeah, yes, please. But then they kind of see Mandel. He sees Mandel on the rape floor and so outside a door. So he like investigates, and a twink comes out, and it's like, oh my god, you need a waxing. Like you've got so much hair. It's like because it's they're toxic.
Because
So anyway, they go to like a steak restaurant where Kike is on a date with Conchita, and then he crashes the date, and it's like and the twink comes with them. It's like, oh my god, you know how many calories are in steak? Not to mention it's harming the planet. You should all go vegan. And the bears.
It's a very gay thing.
Yeah,
there's only one kind of meat that a twink eats.
It's not the meat that harms the planet. The bear all scream, and then but the two manage to smuggle them out in a box because steaks are big and twinks are small, so they're able to smuggle them out.
Okay.
And they like go back to the house, and they discover the twink actually isn't toxic, and Soily decides to have sex with the twink, and the twink consents to this sex, and it creates like a power surge in the city. Like, it's an interesting thing for later. It's like, oh, that's interesting. So just remember that. Remember that.
Setting stuff up. Yeah, I get you.
Mandel sets up a trap for the twink, who Soily's named Goo. The twink's like, my real name is Zachary. It's like, shut up, Goo. Anyway, they give it the door back. Soily's like, it's a trap, and Kike's like, no, it's not, and then ends up getting abducted. And he's taken to an underground lair with this dildo machine. Anyway, Soily manages to rescue his friend and on the way back, and they're stopped by Fockanus. He's like, Soily needs to give a demonstration to these trainees because they're useless. And so Goo is there as well, and Soily's like, oh, I'll just rape the twink so that people can see what to do. And then Goo is like, oh my god, I can't believe you would do that. Hashtag me too. He did not consent to that. I don't want to talk to you. Anyway, they tell Fockanus about the plan, but Fockanus already knows, and he banishes them. Soily manages to find a door back into the real world and go back to the factory. And they go to the base, and there's Goo about to be penetrated by the machine, but Soily manages to save him. And there's a big chase scene where they go to the place where all the doors are kept, and there's no power. And then Soily's to his friend is like, oh, quick, you need to have consensual sex with him. Oh, okay. Well, I've always fancied riding an otter. And this powers all the doors up, so they're able to have a big chase and everything like that. It's a bit of fun. And they return back to the factory. Soily takes the door. They set the door up, and it turns out to be a trap because they're actually in the training base where Fockanus tells of his plan. I'll kidnap 1,000 twinks to keep this company alive. Company, C-U-M-Penny.
Oh, that's so clever.
That's good. Thank you.
That's wow.
And no one will stand in my way. But it's all been recorded, and everyone sees that, and he's in prison. Is like, well, this company is over because of that. And then but they're like, hang on a second, why are we raping these twinks when actually having consensual sex with them is generating far more power and far more valuable cum? So it's a happy ending, and
So the moral of the story is don't rape.
Exactly.
That's actually, to be honest, I hate to say it, but that's something which has been sorely missing from I don't think there's any, I don't want to say Pixar's pro rape, but I haven't seen any Pixar movie that has the message "don't rape" in it.
So my gay parody then is gonna be not John Wick, but John Dick.
John Dick.
That's not bad. I like this idea. Yeah.
Yeah, John Dick. So here we go.
I've actually seen that. Did you know? So
oh wow!
Yeah,
this is shocking.
That's crazy. So in New York, John Dick is grieving the death of his husband who died of AIDS because, of course,
AIDS is always funny.
Yeah,
his
husband. So his husband had arranged for John to receive a twink to help cope with his loss.
Good, we're getting some twink action here.
We like our twinks. I love how I'm using a twink as a substitute for children. You're using a twink as a substitute for a dog. That's brilliant.
Yeah, we just can't accept the fact that twinks are fully grown adult human beings.
Yeah, I realised that. Yeah, it's great that you know what's going on in this one because look, you haven't seen a lot of movies, but at least you've seen this one. That's great. I'll focus on that from now on. So, a few days later, a group of Russian gangsters led by Iosif Tarasov accost John at not a gas station but an ass station.
Stupid.
It doesn't even make sense. Whatever. The gangsters fail to intimidate John into selling them his car, which is a pink 1969 not Mustang but Bustang. The thing is,
I should have been Bust Wang.
Yeah, I guess so. Bit too far from Mustang, but perhaps. But it is actually from 1969, by the way.
That's fun. The same year, Michael, as the Stonewall riots.
Oh, yeah, that is interesting. Yeah.
That night, the gangsters break into John's home, assault him, and kill his new twink, and also, of course, steal the car. It's very sad when the twink dies. Iosif takes the Mustang to a chop shop to remove its identifying details, but the shop owner recognizes it. The owner then informs John that Iosif is the son of Vigo Tarasov, the boss of New York City's Russian mafia. Upon learning of his son's actions, Vigo berates Iosif for incurring John Dick's wrath. Vigo says, "It's not what you did, son. It's who you did it to." Iosef says, "That nobody? Iosef, that nobody is John Dick. Father, I'm not afraid of John Dick. You should be. I once saw him kill 3 men with a dildo."
This is good.
Vigo then reveals John Dick was once not just an assassin, but an anal assassin in his employ, and was renowned and feared in the criminal underworld as not the Baba Yaga, but the Faggy Yaga. A ruthless, relentless, gay man of focus, commitment, and queer will, instead of sheer will. There.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's good. That's clever. That's clever.
That is clever. Which is why, of course, you two both laughed at it. Then John Dick basically refuses Vigo's attempts to make amends for his son's actions. So John goes to the Continental, this hotel that serves as a neutral ground for the underworld, where straight and gay anal assassins can live side by side. John finds out Iosif is at a nightclub and confronts him. And he tries to kill him, tries to get up his butthole like he does tries to anally assassinate him. But before he can, he's attacked. Yeah, he's attacked by Vigo's henchmen. Of course, there's a lot of action in this movie. So since it's a gay parody, imagine like John just trying to, I guess. What would he be trying doing? Can you help me out here?
I suppose if he's an anal assassin, maybe he's got a non-active form of AIDS. So he's like an AIDS carrier.
He's got to bum people.
He bombs people.
He's got an immunity to AIDS,
and then
so he kills people by spreading it to them.
And then they die a slow, painful death because it's like a super AIDS. So that they die all slow, but it's quite a quick, slow. It's it's a very powerful form of AIDS, but it's
a quick, slow death, eh?
Exactly.
Is that what it is? Right. John then destroys Vigo's cache of money at a church. When Vigo arrives to assess the damage, John is captured. John Dick then explains to Vigo why he wants to kill his son. He says, "When my husband died, I lost everything. Until that TwInc arrived on my doorstep. A final gift. In that moment, I received some semblance of hope, an opportunity to grieve alone. And your son took that from me. Killed that from me. People keep asking if I'm a fag, and I haven't really had an answer. But But now, I'm thinking I'm a fag."
That's a good line. I like that. That's a good one.
So this fellow anal assassin, Marcus, or Arskiss, intervenes to save John and threatens Vigo into revealing Iosif's location. John then finds Iosif, and Iosif pleads for his life, saying to John, "It was just a fucking TwInc," before John kills him by giving him the what was it again, Dylan, the super AIDS, something like that.
The super AIDS, yeah.
Afterwards, Arskiss is then tortured and killed by Vigo for saving John, and Vigo calls John to taunt him, drawing him back to the city, and they have a final fight, and John mortally wounds Vigo, but he himself is hurt. And so this is the final moments for John Dick. He's resigned to dying from his injuries, but he watches on his phone a video of his husband telling him they need to go to San Francisco. So then John then summons the strength to break into a nearby AIDS treatment clinic.
I like that. It's like he infects himself with the AIDS, but he's able to treat it.
He treats his wounds and then adopts a bear cub, which was scheduled to be euthanized at the AIDS treatment clinic before beginning to walk home with it. And there you go. That's the story of John Dick.
That's actually quite beautiful.
Yeah, it is quite beautiful. It is quite an emotional ending. Yeah,
I think these are. I think we've got quite wholesome gay parodies today.
I know, absolutely. So can Michael make it 3 for 3? You're up next, Michael.
Yeah, all right. So the classic Fagman vs. Sploogerman, Porn of Butchers.
I mean, okay. So this is a parody of the 2016 classic Batman v Superman.
Dawn of Justice.
Dawn of Justice, yeah.
So this is Porn of Butchers.
That's clever.
We start with Caboose Pain, so called because he's got pain in his caboose, having flashbacks of his parents being sodomized. He later runs into a gay nightclub called the Fag Cave, where he is surrounded by gay men trying to adopt him. Clark Bent is calling out Fagman for being just as bad as the degenerates he fights, especially seeing as he brands them by firmly spanking their butt cheeks, which makes them a target for prison rape. So he hunts down these degenerates, and then he gives them a big old spank. And when people in the shower see the spank marks, they're like, "Oh, this guy must be a real degenerate. Let's bum him." Sex Pufter, who is of course Sploogerman's arch nemesis, wants to introduce Dictontite from the planet Dicton, because of course Dicton was destroyed at the end of the last film, and many pieces of Dicton have landed on Earth, and these radioactive compounds are called Dictontite, and it can be used to turn straight people gay. Caboose Payne decides to infiltrate a party hosted by Sex Pufter, which gives him an opportunity to explore the plan to introduce gayness. However, he finds out that the party has already been infiltrated by Diana Twinks, or Die Twinks for short, since she wants Twinks to die, and also Palestinian children.
Okay.
Those are the two people that Diana Twinks wants to die.
That makes sense, yeah.
Sploogerman attends a court hearing about how many people he exposed to Zog's gay shit in Metrosexualopolis in the previous film, because of course they were fighting. He's trying to defend himself until suddenly a cum bomb goes off. Of course, actually, the bomb was put there by Sex Pufter to frame Sploogerman. However, for some reason, Sex Pufter then immediately tries to get Sploogerman to come back so he can go fight Fagman. Secretly, he's hoping to film the event so he can get some hot man-on-man action. Hence, porn of butchers. So he's trying to make some porn. It's pretty coherent story.
Lex Luthor's master plan.
Exactly. Yeah, so he's like Lex Luthor or Sex Pufter is always giving these kind of grandiose speeches. I'd like to imagine he's giving those grandiose speeches, but it's like about these two gay men who are just going to be making the best porn ever. So they're having really hardcore sex. However, it's ruined when Fagman wants Sploogerman to call him daddy, but he instead calls him father. And Sploogerman, if you can imagine, he's like, say father. And then Fagman's really angry. He's like, why did you say that? That's weird. Because, like, saying daddy is kind of hot, but, like, if you say father, it's, it's a bit weirder, isn't it?
It's a bit of a boner killer.
So this basically causes Fagman to snap out of it, being called father, because he's like, that's just, like you said, Dylan, a complete boner killer. So Pufter realizes that his hot action isn't going to work out, so he releases his most evil weapon, Goonsgay.
I mean, that fits very well, doesn't it?
So Goonsgay, he's powered by Dictontite, and he's gay. He's like the next level gay. He's the kind of gay who just locks himself in his room and masturbates to gay porn 24 hours a day. So he comes forward. He's like getting ready to have sex with everyone. It's going to be the gayest shit ever. But Sploogerman realizes he has to defeat him, so he puts a Dicton strap-on on, which, he realizes he can overpower Goonsgay with gayness by fucking him to death. But since Goonsgay is so gay, Sploogerman ends up dying from AIDS. Oh. And that's the story.
Okay, well,
Sploogerman is dead.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, so it was quite a depressing ending then.
It was quite sad. Well, it's because it's a middle act situation, isn't it?
I think that those were fun. Well, Michael's wasn't that fun in the end.
No. Mine also didn't really have a message of it being bad to rape people, because it ended with the bad guy being defeated by being raped.
Yes, indeed. So now we are going to move on to Dylan. You finished last in our topic battle last year.
Oh yeah,
it was a close call. It was a close call.
Yeah, it was very close. Went down to the last week, but you finished last. And what was your forfeit?
I had to watch a program called Marvel Secret Invasion. I think it is.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And tell me, how did you get on watching those 6 episodes?
No, they were enjoyable, and I kind of felt like I was watching them like I imagine like if I was like a fan of like Marvel and that, I'd get more out of it than I did. But I still got a bit out of it.
That is so funny.
That's a very funny comment.
The thing is, Dylan, the reason why I recommended that to you is because one of the worst reviewed shows of the year.
Oh, was
and
it?
Obviously, many Marvel fans obviously have been fans of this MCU, which has gone on for 15 years. This Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they watched this show and they hated it. They said this was the worst ever Marvel. This is the worst thing that Marvel's ever done.
I deliberately avoided like kind of any reviews or anything that kind of explained anything, just because I felt like.
So you didn't know what was happening.
I thought that was part of the fun of it, was that I was supposed to not know. I thought that that would add to the fun. I thought that would kind of be cheating if I was to like research what was actually going on. Well, it looks like it's Nick Fury, the guy, the main character. It looks like he's fighting. What's he called? The leader of the Green People, Gravik. He's like fighting him, but it actually turns out to be. I don't know if spoilers, by the way. Anyone that wants to yeah. It turns out actually it's not Gravik, but it's Gaia, who's the daughter of Talos, who has like I don't know. I've kind of must have missed the bit where they became like super powered, like immortal and that. But they have like a big fight, and Gravik somehow dies despite it being immortal.
So that's the thing. I like how you said, well, I didn't really know how this happened, but whatever. Like, you just skip vital elements of the plot and you're like, oh, that's fine.
I must have
you'll tolerate a lot of bad plotting, I guess.
I must have missed the part where they kind of became immortal and that. But yeah, because he shoots her and it's like, oh no, Talos ain't gonna be happy when he finds out his daughter's been killed. But then like the next one, she kind of just wakes up and it's okay. It's like, oh, okay. And then it doesn't happen.
You're fine with that.
It doesn't happen.
Absolutely, that doesn't bother you.
It doesn't happen with Talos though. I was like, I quite liked him, and he's he dies.
I think maybe perhaps one of the reasons why you liked it is because you didn't know what was going on. So
maybe, yeah.
I felt like it was more tolerable to you.
Exactly.
I did feel like the last episode, it's like this didn't have to be a meeting. They could have just like told us, oh, this happens by the way, and you'd get the same out of it. You watch actually.
This is a guy actually. Sorry, Dylan. You are a man who. On his own volition, watches Coronation Street and Emmerdale every day. I know. Maybe
I'm a little bit behind with it now, because of that. I had to like bump them off to fit the Secret Invasion in my schedule. So yeah.
I love that. I can't watch Emmerdale. No, this shitty soap. No, because I've got to watch Marvel's Secret Invasion.
Probably the only person who's had that like conflict in the world.
Well, now I just want to get into why Dylan had to do that forfeit, that awful forfeit, which he clearly hated. No, because I have got the season 5 ratings in the chat, and you can see them on screen now. So you can see all the ratings. This is all the stats, and what I love about this, as you can see, Dylan finished last, Michael finished second, I finished first. What I love about this is you can see where the numbers are grey. That means the score we gave each other. The highest average score per week that anyone gave anyone was Dylan.
Oh, I gave myself. Oh, that's
an
nice.
8.1 on average out of 10, even though he had the worst average rating. And I just want to point out that's higher than I gave myself. That is higher than what I gave myself.
You did give yourself an 8 on average, though, as well, which was higher than what you gave other people. But, I suppose.
But look at the difference between you and the rest, Dylan. Look at that difference.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you've got a big gap.
Data can be...
This is from a man who always complains about the integrity of the scoring.
But,
having
said that, is disgraceful. Having said that, though, if I'm bringing a topic to the table, it's probably, like, something that I like... It's probably something that, I want to talk about and I get enjoyment
Same
out of
for us too,
about.
Dylan.
Dylan has the highest topics given, or so the highest ratings given, and he also has the 2 lowest ratings given.
Yes, exactly.
The highest ratings for him and the 2 lowest ratings of everyone else.
Yes, exactly, yes. The stats don't lie, but it doesn't matter, Dylan. That's
I always gave myself a higher rating than... No one ever gave me a higher rating than I gave myself. Is that true for anyone else?
Yeah, let's see.
Again, exposed.
To be fair, wait. Okay, no, yeah. So there was one. Oh, this is interesting, actually.
There's a couple of times
where I gave myself an 8, and both of you gave me a 9.
Yeah, that's very interesting. We will now go on because look, Dylan, it's in the past. We can forget about that because, of course, you are going to be helped this week.
This is part of.
It's like losing in the NBA or the NFL, having the worst record. You get the number 1 pick in the draft.
Okay.
And you, my friend, are not going to do a topic this week. This is going to double up as my topic because I made this. You are going to be doing a quiz, just like Michael did with his porn star quiz.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is recording my screen right now, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Right. So you've got to sync this up, obviously. So rules for the quiz now. Rules for the quiz. So Dylan, this is a chance to get 30 points and start off season 6 strong. So this replaces your topic for the week. We have 20 questions divided into 2 parts this time. There's 2 parts. Part 1, 10. Part 2, 10 questions as well. Each correct answer equals +1 rating, so you can get 20 out of 20 right. Plus, you can obviously give yourself a rating, so you can get 30 points. What a great opportunity for you, Dylan. Are you ready?
I love that at the end. That's brilliant.
Okay. Well, the thing is, Dylan, I kind of lied before. It's not about Coronation Street or Emmerdale. It's about something else very close to your heart.
Oh, okay.
We're going to be doing
okay.
a Chelsea Football Club quiz. So, Michael, I want you to read out the questions and all the text, okay? Have you got that?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Chelsea Football Club quiz.
You have something to do.
Blues against racism. Yeah, that's fine.
Right, so this is part 1. Dylan, are you ready?
As a proper fan and not a plastic, I'm sure to get all these answers right.
Okay. Michael?
Part 1. Can Dylan name the pre-2004 Chelsea player? 10 questions. Many people think that Chelsea fans only started supporting the club in 2004, a year after oligarch Roman Abramovich bought them. And the year Jose Mourinho became their manager. However, no, Jose, Dylan, I know how to pronounce these names. Anyway, however, as Dylan will prove, Chelsea actually did play football before 2004 and have a rich history which fans like Dylan know a lot about. Okay. Okay, let's do this.
So all the players on this list played for Chelsea before 2004, and some of them played after 2004 as well, but the key thing is they all played before 2004.
Oh,
okay, you got that, Dylan?
That's fun. Yeah,
right.
I've got that.
So let's start. So this is player 1, and Michael obviously will read the text, and there's a fun fact and everything. So here we go.
That's okay. Fun. I love a fun fact.
Born 1966, Chelsea career 1996 to 2003, appearances 312. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Fun fact, was the subject of a long-running urban legend where it was believed he'd appeared in the video for Bonnie Tyler's 1983 song Total Eclipse of the Heart. In a 2012 interview, he confirmed that he did not in fact appear in the video. That's a good fun fact.
That's a great fun fact.
I mean,
Dylan, can you name that Chelsea player?
You'd expect me to know who he is as well. And as well, I believe he was also the West Ham manager for a time being as well. That would be Gianfranco Zola.
He's got it right. Gianfranco Zola is the correct answer. So that's 1 point for Dylan. 1 out of 1. I can't remember what Michael got in the porn star quiz. I think it was 10 out of 10 out of 20. Yeah, 50% hit. So things will maybe get a bit harder, Dylan. So this is number 2.
Clues. Born 1940, Chelsea career 1957 to 1961. Appearances 169. Fun fact, he holds the record for the most goals scored in the history of English top division football with a total of 357 goals.
More than Alan Shearer.
Who's that, Gary? No, I'd scored more goals than me. I was going to say, I don't know. The name Stanley Matthews rings a bell, but it's not him. But yeah, let's just yeah.
You don't know this guy, Dylan?
No.
Okay. So the correct answer is Jimmy Greaves.
That was it, yeah. That was the one.
Was it?
I kind of recognise the name Jimmy Greaves.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
again,
know why.
He holds
probably
the
because he's
record
the
for
top goal scorer in English football history.
Born, so these are the clues again, 1972, Chelsea career 2000 to 2004, appearances 177. Fun fact, he is currently pound for pound the worst football pundit employed by Sky Sports.
Who's that player, Dylan?
I mean, it's Mika Richards.
Did you just select a black Sky Sports pundit? Is that what you did?
That's what I did, yeah.
The thing is, this guy is often on a lot of Chelsea games for Sky Sports, right? You don't know who he is.
Do you watch Sky Sports, Dylan?
It was Joe Cole.
It's not Joe Cole. Joe Cole is white.
I thought it was white.
think
It's because Ashley Cole's the one that's
The
not
black
white. There you go. Easy mistake to make. No, hang on. No, it's
correct-
no, hang on. No. I was going to say Sean White Phillips, but it's not him either.
Were you serious with your Mika Richards answer? Because if you were, that's quite racist, honestly.
Let's see. I was.
It's Ian Wright.
The correct answer is Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, I forgot what he looked
Of course,
like.
okay.
Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Yeah, never mind.
Okay, so we are now 1 for 3. God, this hasn't started well, and I think that things are going to get a bit tougher. You are a Chelsea fan, right, Dylan?
Well, I like, I've as always, I'd say I like, would like to see the team do well. Let's put it that way.
Surely you'll get number 4. Surely, Chelsea legend, if there ever was one.
So the clues are born 1968, Chelsea career 1989 to 1993, and 1997 to 2003. Appearances 312. Fun fact: despite having a wife, he was accused throughout his career of being a homosexual. This was because he read The Guardian and liked to visit museums.
And that is not a lie. That is not a lie. I'm not making any of that up. Dylan, do you have an answer?
It's Frank Lampard Senior.
Can't believe how bad he's doing, man. I thought you'd have some clue. I didn't realise this would be too hard for you. Oh my god. The correct answer is Graham Lasso.
Yeah, of course. No, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Good old Graham.
Great. This was the thing. He was accused of being gay throughout his career. I think. Have you heard of Robbie Fowler?
Yes.
That footballer.
Oh, I have heard of Robbie Fowler.
Yeah.
Why
Apparently,
have I heard of Robbie Fowler?
Yeah. In a match between Liverpool and Chelsea, Robbie Fowler pointed to his arse and said, "Oh, do you want to have sex with me, Graham Lasso, or something?" Like that.
Yeah. I do like how being homophobic is a really good way to proposition other men for sex. You could just pretend you're doing it in a mocking way.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay, so number 5, and honestly, you should get this, Dylan, but after your performance so far, I don't know.
Clues: born 1941, Chelsea career 1959 to 1970, appearances 370. Fun fact: was Chelsea's all-time top goal scorer with 202 goals before Fat Frank Lampard broke his record. Has a banner at Stamford Bridge dedicated to him. Well, Dylan, how many times have you read that banner when you've gone to see Chelsea play at Stamford Bridge?
Yeah,
I went there the one time. Oh, there was Yeah, I'll know it when you say it.
Oh, how convenient.
There's
the thing is, Dylan, his banner is behind the shed end.
I was going to say the shed end. Yeah, no, because I'm trying to think.
Were you?
No, I genuinely was actually this time. Because I'm trying to think what the banner behind the shed end said, because it says his name stand. No, I'm gonna pass on this one.
Look, the all-time Chelsea top goal scorer, apart from Fat Frank Lampard, is Bobby Tambling. Which, does that name mean anything to you, Dylan?
No, actually, I wouldn't have got that. I thought it was I thought it was something else. Never mind.
Well, that's not good. Anyway, we'll move on to number 6.
Born, clues, 1978, Chelsea career 2000 to 2006. Oh, this is going into the 2004 range. Dylan.
I know.
Okay. Appearances 263. Fun fact: along with John Terry, he was fined 2 weeks' wages by Chelsea for being drunk and unruly in a Heathrow Airport hotel containing many Americans who were left stranded by the September 11th attacks.
What a fun fact.
What a fun fact to do.
I love how when Michael finishes reading out the clues, yours here, Dylan, just go, and that signals he has no idea.
I'm gonna pass on this one.
The correct answer is Ida Gudjonsson.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
Oh my god! This is.
If I had a point for every name that rings a bell, I'd be on 5 now. You see, so.
Yeah, but you're only on 1 so far out of 6. This is even worse than Michael guessing porn stars. So yeah, this isn't going well. Question.
I don't even watch porn.
This guy, I think, has the most appearances for Chelsea on this list, Dylan. So this is the next one.
All right, let's do it.
Didier Drogba. Clues: born 1961, Chelsea career 1983 to 1992, appearances 420. Fun fact: in 2015, he was found guilty of punching and kicking a man in a pub who had allegedly called him Fatso. He went to jail for 9 months.
What a fun fact!
That's not good. That I don't like to honour the memory of criminals. So it's why It's why I'm passing on this one.
This is another Chelsea legend. The name is Kerry Dixon.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't mean anything to you, does it, Dylan?
No, that one doesn't. I think I'm on 5 for the names that ring a bell though. So that's
Okay.
That's something.
Chelsea, born 1978, Chelsea career 2003 to 2007, appearances 109. Fun fact, his father also played football professionally, and due to his status as a footballer, he was allowed to have 5 wives. As a result, this player has 17 siblings in his home country. Wow, that sounds very Muslim.
Dylan, any ideas? This guy is the latest player on the quiz. Played for Chelsea all the way up until 2007.
You see, that's good. That.
I think I would be racist if I answered this question.
What are you thinking, Michael?
No, I can't say it.
Are you going to say Didier Drogba?
No,
That's exactly what I was going to say.
It's not Drogba.
I just was thinking about but he was playing later, wasn't he, Drogba?
No, Drogba was one of the players signed in 2004.
Oh, really?
So he's ineligible for this list.
I'm trying to
That
think.
makes sense.
His
Okay,
name is it's the same, and then it's something. It's JJ Okocha.
JJ Okocha, who never played for Chelsea. No, great stuff. The correct answer is Jeremy, Dylan. Jeremy. Right, Jeremy went on to play for Newcastle afterwards, by the way. After he moved from Chelsea.
Oh, hey man, we got
Right, so,
we got Jeremy.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah.
Next one.
Question 9. You won't know this
clues.
one.
Born 1969, Chelsea career 1988 to 1992, appearances 57. Fun fact, in 2008 he went on holiday and thus was unable to do his Talk Sports show. Andy Goldstein reported that he had died after falling off a boat and drowning. The report, which Goldstein later said was a joke, resulted in several fans of Chelsea FC placing flowers outside Stamford Bridge the following day.
Well, that's nice.
He's got very squinty eyes.
That's a great fact.
James Gray.
You know what? No, I'm not going to give you that, but at least you got the first 2 letters right. The correct answer is Jason Cundy.
Yeah.
I don't know. He still presents to this day. That one was
I think
the
I've
most
heard
difficult
of.
one.
I think I've heard it. I think because I sometimes listen to TalkSport in the car, so I might have heard the name there.
Right, so this is the last pre-2004 Chelsea play, Dylan. I don't think you'll get this one, but whatever. Let's give it a go.
I don't see the point of you asking me a
Born
question.
62, Chelsea career 82 to 86, appearances 103. Fun fact, was Chelsea's first ever black player and was subject to severe racist abuse.
That's
He
a
then
shame.
went on to become a crack cocaine addict and father 11 children through 10 different women.
Well, at least at least one woman's getting getting like her money's worth.
I like, by the way, Chelsea's first ever black player was 1982. That's just funny.
That's really funny.
No ideas, Dylan?
His name is.
It's Didier Drogba.
Didier Drogba.
It's he's friends with John Terry, I suppose nowadays. I suppose they've got they're on a WhatsApp.
The
group.
best mates.
I'm gonna pass on this one because I don't want to come up with names for that because I feel like that could be a bad thing to do.
Correct answer was Awuse Egbone. No,
I was gonna say
the correct answer was the correct answer was Paul Cannaville.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, see.
Actually, I might have heard. The
Okay,
names, but it might be. The thing is, all of these names are triggering something. It's there. It's just I've got to dust off the cobwebs. For the
Hey,
Chelsea
Dylan, remember
quiz.
when you only got one answer right?
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10 so far. Yeah.
This next part of the Chelsea quiz, I think this is vital to what makes Chelsea Football Club, Chelsea Football Club. So, if you will, Michael, part 2 of the quiz.
Yeah, absolutely. Part 2, how much do you still know about Chelsea fans being racist? 10 questions. If there's one thing we can always rely on in the crazy world of football, it's Chelsea fans being racist. Chelsea fans have a long decorated history of racially abusing all types of different ethnic minorities, which is actually pretty inclusive of them.
I know.
And since racism is such an integral part of Chelsea, any true fan should know all about these common incidents.
Are you ready, Dylan? Does this sound more up your street?
I mean, maybe it's not in my best interest to not do well on this one, but who knows? Let's see.
Question. Chelsea's first black player, Paul Cannaville, had what first thrown at him by Chelsea fans when he made his first appearance to them in 1982? Messages of encouragement and support. B. Bananas. C. Coal.
Well, if I know the Chelsea fan base, I'm sure the answer would of course be A because the Chelsea fans are wonderful people. I'm not going to go for A. I feel like that's a bit of a trap. I also feel like it won't be C.
Trap, yeah.
I feel like Cole's quite like a vital resource, especially because in '82 we had the Tory government who was trying to cut everything. So I think we'll go for B. Bananas.
That is the correct answer, Dylan. Well done.
Well done, Dylan.
Finally. Hey, you started off well for part 1, so, don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
But,
I said, I was at
this is
100% part 1 too.
How many fans did Chelsea ban from Stamford Bridge in December 2018 after these fans were caught racially abusing future player Raheem Sterling? 4, 6, or 8?
You see, it was actually, I remember this because it was actually his birthday as well when this happened, which is, the worst thing ever. But, it's thankfully only a small minority of the group. I believe it was...
Just a small one.
I can't remember if it was 6 or 8. But, I mean, it's probably going to be the largest number. So, therefore, I'm going to go for 8. Even though I kind of think it's 6, but I'll go for 8.
Dylan, it was 6.
Ah, there you go.
No.
I think I heard a 6.
Yeah.
I heard a 6 back in the mind, but I wasn't sure. I was thinking 7 for some reason. But, yeah.
So now we're on to question 3. And, Dylan, this is also a music question. So maybe
We
you'll
do
do
like
well
music. We do like music.
Yeah.
In April 2019, 3 Chelsea players were banned from Slavia Prague Stadium after racistly chanting, "Salah is a bomber," to what tune? September by Earth, Wind and Fire. Salah is a bomber. Oh wait, Salah is a bomber. Come on Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runners. Salah is a bomber. Oh, Salah is a bomber. Or another one bites dust by Queen. Salah is a bomber. Duh, duh, duh. Salah is a bomber.
Well,
which one is it?
Before Michael's beautiful rendition of the 3 songs, I was kind of thinking September kind of fitted into that. It fits into the melody of September the best, and Michael's rendition did kind of confirm that for me. So I think I'm going to go
Salah
for...
is a bomber.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for...
What are you going for, Dylan?
We're going to go for ear. September.
You're going to go for A, was that?
September.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Let me play this video from the Mail Online.
Come on.
Shocking moment that Chelsea fans chant Salah is a bomber
September.
to see if you're right.
Come on, September. Yes!
Don't let him on the plane.
That's quite funny,
Don't
actually.
let him on the
Don't let him on the plane.
Yeah. It's a bit of harmless fun, really, isn't it?
No, that is fun.
So, I mean, Salah was a former player of Chelsea as well. He scored one of the 6 goals
yes.
in the thrashing of Arsenal back in Wenger's 1,000th game. Sorry.
So yeah, Dylan, you're 2 for 3 now. Next question, Michael.
In February 2015,
yeah.
several Chelsea fans were filmed in Paris singing a racist chant after preventing a black man from boarding which mode of transport? A tram, B, a bus, or C, a train?
Yeah, and this was a very small minority of individuals who are unrepresentative of the club, but it was a train. It was in France as well because it was before the PSG game.
It says in Paris.
It says in Paris.
by the way.
Fucking
There you go.
retard.
There you go. You know.
Yeah, you see, but also, we can see that they're in PSG outfits in the picture.
Yes, hence the pick. Yeah, well, the point is, Dylan, you are correct. Well
There
done.
we go.
It was indeed a train. What a memorable video that was. And indeed, we have another question about that incident next.
How fun.
Yeah, it's about what country was it in? When preventing the black man from boarding the train in Paris, what racist lyrics did Chelsea fans chant while doing so? We're the most racist team the world has ever seen. We'll be racist if we want. We're Chelsea. We'll be racist if we want. We're racist, and that's the way we like it. We like it. We like it.
What's the correct answer, Dylan?
I know the answer to this one.
I mean, it is C, isn't it? As well, because it also, as we said, they're not representative of the team either. They're just saying that they themselves are racist, and they're not
Yeah.
talking about the team. So yeah.
Okay. So that's how you got to the right answer.
No, I recognise the
That's
chant
way we like it.
because I'm sure I've seen the video, and it's like it.
Yeah,
it's-
I've heard it.
I think it fits in with like an actual Chelsea chant, but with different. I think the actual
Yes.
Chelsea chant is just Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. And
I hope people watching the video can appreciate this image there. I remember that image. Oh, I think the person actually pushing the black guy in the image later was revealed to be a UKIP supporter and had a picture with Nigel Farage.
I just think, imagine being proud of being racist.
So, well, Dylan, you're doing well on the racism questions. You're 4 out of 5 so far.
I'm redeeming myself.
Things are going very well. So, question 6 now, Michael.
Which Chelsea player was targeted online with racist abuse after Chelsea lost the 2019 UEFA Super Cup to Liverpool in Istanbul? Tammy Abraham, Kurt Zuma or N'Golo Kante?
You're going to say it would be, if it was Zuma, it would have been fine, Dylan, because he abused cats.
He abuses cats. Yeah, I was trying to think.
That is actually okay.
I was trying to think. I was thinking because I think it is Kurt Zuma. Actually, I think I remember this. If I remember it correctly, Tammy Abraham does ring a bell too. But I do think it is Zuma. I'm gonna go for Zuma.
Tammy Abraham is a girl's name.
Is that your final answer, Dylan?
I'm gonna go for Kurt Zuma. Yeah.
Well, Dylan, here's the thing. It was also really a question of your Chelsea knowledge because the person who was racially abused missed the penalty
It was Abraham.
in penalty shootout. So the correct answer is A, Tammy Abraham.
It does ring a bell. I do remember Zuma I think Zuma took a penalty too, though. If I'm right.
I don't know.
He might have
At some point in
might
his
have
long
scored it.
career.
Yeah, but the shame the ball was a cat.
He kicked a cat instead.
That's funny. It's funny.
Okay.
That was Frank Lampard's first game in charge. That.
Yeah, well done. Well, I think maybe his second game in charge. I think his first game was when he lost 4-1 to Man United at Old Trafford, if you remember. Michael, next question.
Because of their severe anti-Semitism problem, sorry, what's this made-up thing? In October 2018, Chelsea announced they were considering taking racist fans on a trip to which location instead of banning them?
Do you like the picture?
A. Israel, B. Auschwitz, C. the Anne Frank Museum.
Chelsea. I mean, if it's club themselves, I was thinking it was Auschwitz, but if it's club itself, it probably would be C. the Anne Frank Museum to educate them. About.
I honestly think they're all credible.
The thing is A really credible? Because if they went to Israel, they'd probably be more anti-Semitic,
That's a good point.
So you went for C. Dylan, the Anne Frank Museum, and that is wrong.
No, it's
Auschwitz.
It's Auschwitz. It was actually Roman Abramovich's idea because he is Jewish. This never actually happened though.
Abramovich.
That's a really funny idea.
Yeah, I know. By the way, for anybody watching the video, you can see the picture of the two Chelsea fans making some sort of salute.
Is that a child, that one that's staying like that?
Yes. Yeah.
I like that.
So, question 8 now, if you will, Michael.
Former Chelsea coach Gwyn Williams, who started as a youth coach in a club in 1978, was accused of constant racism after racially abusing young black players for years. But when did he leave Chelsea? 2000, 2003, or 2006?
2006.
Do you know that? Are you aware?
I am aware
of that.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's right. How did you know that?
I didn't. I went for the latest one. There you go.
Okay. Even though it didn't work for you previously.
It didn't, but I thought I can't fail twice.
Okay. Well, question 9 is about a colleague of Gwyn Williams.
A colleague of Gwyn Williams, Graham Ricks, who was also a Chelsea youth coach, allegedly once shouted at a young black player that if his heart was as big as his dick, he would be a great player.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know why I assumed it was. I literally just assumed that you blanked it out. I assumed you blanked out because it was a rude word, so I mentally...
Why would I blank out the word dick?
I don't know. I thought if his heart was as big as his something, he would be a great player. Which body part did Rick refer to? Nose, cock, or lips? This is actually really funny. Anyone wants to look at
I was thinking cock too, but then the idea of
nose.
I mean, lips is lips. Is
would you read the phrases out loud, please, Michael?
So... if his heart was as big as his nose, he would be a great player. If his heart was as big as his cock, he would be a great player. Or, if his heart was as big as his lips, he would be a great player.
Which sounds the most plausible to you, Dylan?
I feel like lips is the most racist, but that might not necessarily
to be fair, because the thing is, non-black people also have big noses, so that's the thing. It's not as racist.
And Chelsea coaches don't like them either, do they?
It's more of a Jewish
thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for cock. Gonna go for cock. Final answer.
Oh really?
That's
cock
your answer for everything, isn't it, Dylan?
I mean, yeah, because I feel like I reckon he probably thought he was saying if you're saying if your heart was as big as your lips, you kind of know that you're saying a bad thing. Whereas he might have thought that he actually thought he might have been saying a nice thing, despite the fact that it's
absolutely,
racist.
yeah.
So that's why
you should read up on this guy. He was always being so nice to black players, always. Yeah. The correct answer is indeed B.
Yes.
Cock. Of course, yeah, that's the standard racist. Question 10. So this is another fun question, Dylan. So if you will, Michael.
Yes. In August 2022, in a match between Chelsea and Tottenham at Stamford Bridge, a Chelsea fan made a racist gesture targeted at Tottenham player Son Heung-min. What was the gesture? A. Did he pull the skin back around his eyes? B. Did he stick his teeth out in a bucktooth manner? Oh, like that. Or C. Closed his index finger and thumb next to his groin area, implying that Son had a small penis.
What did the Chelsea fan do, Dylan?
Trying to I don't remember this incident occurring. I must have slipped past it. I reckon the answer is probably A.
Yeah.
Like a
The correct
camera.
answer, Dylan,
Yeah.
is in fact A. Well done.
Yes.
Well done.
He pulled the skin back around his eyes.
What,
Fantastic
like
stuff,
this.
Dylan.
Oh.
Yeah, just like that. Well done. So yeah, that is the end of the quiz. So as you can see, the final slide.
Black and white were all blue.
There we go. So Dylan, your final score. Well, for part 1, you got 1 out of 10.
Nice.
For part 2, do you know how many points you racked up there?
I think you got like 6.
I got so many right that I wasn't keeping track.
Well, you got 7 actually out of 10.
Nice.
So that's a very respectable score. Shame part 1 let you down. So overall,
It is, yeah.
that's an 8. That's an 8 out of 10. That's actually not
8
very.
out of 20.
8 out of 20.
Sorry. Oh god, yeah. I'm so sorry. It's 8 out of 20. My apologies. So yeah, you're not going to be getting a high score this week. So once again, I've kind of fucked you over here.
I was thinking, what do I do here? Do I pad my score up so it looks more respectable, or do I kind of? I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of go with that. So because I averaged 4, I think I'll give myself a 4 out of 10.
Oh wow, this is going to be the lowest score ever then. Luke, this is my topic as well now. So
Yes.
we're doing a different order this year because we're trying to see if Dylan's theory is right. Whoever goes last wins. So Michael, you go first. What rating are you going to give me for this topic?
Oh god, this is a tough one. I don't want to. You know what? I think. I guess I'll give you a 7.
Fucking hell! Right. Well, I see we've already started the tactical scores already in week 1.
I'm not rating you tactically.
I'm going to have to give myself a 9. Look, I thought it'd be a bit of a challenge, but not that bad. Anyway, Dylan, what are you going to give me out of 10?
What did Michael give you?
I gave a
that's
7.
I was going to say that's irrelevant.
It is
7 plus
relevant.
9 is
Yeah.
16. So if I give you -5, then that
You're in with the chance.
yeah. I was thinking of I mean it's good second half, not a very good first half. So I was thinking 5 there, but I was thinking I'd pad that up as well because as I say that you put some effort into
Well,
it.
this
there.
is unbelievable.
No, I'm actually going to give you an 8 out of 10. But
Also, there were no. I didn't know any of the questions. I'm offended.
There was some good fun
you should have
facts.
done
Like,
like
you learn about.
you should have done like
That
a
was
Marvel quiz because obviously I knew all about it from like Secret
That's true,
Invasion.
yeah.
And then
Maybe I'll do that next
Yeah.
time.
I will point out that so far the main consequence of this, what's supposed to be kind of like a leg up for the people who lose the previous round. Because you know what? Here's the thing. Here's what I was thinking when I was looking at the scores that you obviously posted. I was thinking to myself, I can't believe that I did so badly on my first topic. My first. You would think, considering that I just, I would come back swinging with a great topic, and then I've only just realised the reason I did badly on my first topic is because it was based on my knowledge of porn stars. So really, this is not a good.
Oh yeah.
If anything, the person who comes top should have to do a quiz.
I know. Honestly, yeah. Maybe that should. You know what? I'll change it. Well, maybe I'll finish last next time, but I'll change things
same.
up. I'll change things up next time so it's not as hard. Basically, I've learned that.
Yeah.
For both of you. Anyway, Michael, let's get on to your topic now. What is it?
All right. So, can you see anything? So, can we see what it says and all that stuff? Oh wait, I'm gonna turn it down a bit because it is really loud. Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I was on mute. I didn't realise. Yeah, the music's very loud. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah,
I'm worried
Is
about
it
the
more
audio.
quiet now? Well, let's wait until Luke shows up.
So how have you done that then?
Well, let's not talk about that. Let's just say it took a lot of work, and that's why. But we're
You're not actually
Yeah.
busy like doing your actual job and that you're making.
no. This is what I'm working on at my job. I'm just like sneakily doing this on the
Okay,
side.
come on, Michael, let's go.
So yeah, let's just to introduce.
Are
So
these-
this is the
are these meant
the
to be
Pope
us?
is Gay, the complete legacy. It's an RPG And let's just say, it's going to be a grand unfolding narrative that's going to incorporate many of the kind of classic characters and things like that from our stories. But, it's going to start off pretty simple. So let me just get it playing. So
eons ago, the gays lived in harmony.
I guess I'll read the intro.
Yeah, read the intro.
Eons ago, the gays lived in harmony, being promiscuous, spreading diseases, and having consensual sex in spite of extreme age gaps. But everything changed when the straights started demanding more rights. It started with the fight for a straight Pride Month, but this was just the beginning.
Is this a parody of Avatar?
Not exactly. I was inspired by lots of different things.
Give it up and come with us to re-education. You're only making this harder on yourself.
So also, so this is me. These are the main characters. I knew things wouldn't stop with equal rights. Straights wanted to be superior from the start.
You're the bigot. We saw you refusing to bake a wedding cake for our straight wedding.
Yeah, you monster. I can't bring a child into the world with people like you around. You can't bring a child into the world at all. Anything that comes forth from your womb is merely an artificial abomination.
Blasphemy.
Oh, it's a big fight. Did you see that action?
Yeah, I saw that.
Who are you?
Is this me
Now,
speaking?
yeah.
Okay. My name's Puke. They call me that because I gag on camera. But right now, these evil straights are making me gag.
Thanks for saving me, but we've got to get out of here. Okay, guys, what do we want to do? What's our plan? How are we going to get out of this place?
Go out through the closet, I guess.
That's
let's
clever.
try the closet. That's a good idea. Okay. This closet must be where the thumping is coming from. Oh, there's thumping, by the way. It's not very loud.
I barely even noticed. I'm pretty used to ambient thumping from the gay clubs I frequent.
You can't let your faggotry dull your senses. Help me move this thing.
Ouch.
That's Dylan's character.
Who the hell are you?
And what were you doing in the closet?
My name is Dylan. My friends call me Dildo. I was hiding in the closet after I heard some people asking Father McBoytoucher. Attacking Father McBoytoucher.
I think we should leave this faggot-ass twink in the closet.
You just slow us down as we try to bring gayness back to the Catholic Church.
Did you just say you're going to make the Catholic Church... I'll start again. Apologies. Did you just say you're going to make Catholicism gay again? Ooh, I'd love that. Then I can watch dirty movies with all the fathers. Ooh, you've got to let me help you.
No, there's nothing you can do to change my mind about this.
I'll suck your dick.
Shit, I am gay. That will definitely work on me.
Welcome aboard.
This adventure is going to be yummers.
Okay. And let's investigate here.
Look, these guards are dead. They must have been jizzed to death.
Who are you? We demand that you tell us. I'm not surprised you don't recognize me without my flamboyant outfit.
Gasp. Do you mean you're...
Yes, that's right. I'm the gay pope.
Wow.
Well, that's why we called the Pope as gay. Ooh. Please let me slobber on your knob, your holiness.
We can't right now. There are still enemies around. What must we do to bring back gayness to the church? You must head to Fat Dickon City, but it won't be easy.
Good.
The straights control the roads.
That again. Then how can we succeed? We are just three humble gay adventurers.
I will help you. World 1, Man Boy Lover. Chapter 1, Tutori Hole.
Okay, I like that.
To succeed in this world, you must learn about the various gay items, skills, and spells that our order have used in the past to defeat our enemies.
We found some weapons just over there.
That's good to hear, but first things first, you must tell me, what class are you?
Class? What's a class?
No, I said class. A class is how we refer to members of the 2S LGBTQIA+ community. You can find this information by looking deep inside yourself. Oh look, now we're getting prompted to look inside ourselves, and if you look, it tells us here our classes. We're closeted.
This is
And
great.
also while we're here, we have this is our clean blood that we
Can we
have.
sell this game?
Yeah, we can. And we also have these weapons. We have a small paddle for spanking, a little dildo. Oh, the knife should probably be a vibrator. We need to update that. Oh well. Anyway. Seems you're all still closeted. That's not a concern. As your gay journey progresses, I'm sure you will form your own unique and hecking valid identities. But what help can you offer us now? I do have a scroll that confers on one person the rank of TwInc. You'd have to think about who of you would benefit from the TwInc character skills. They would tend to benefit somebody who is small and slender, probably quite physically weak, almost skeletally thin, and lacking substantial muscle mass.
Okay.
The kind of person who's never had a strong male influence in their child. Screw it, I'll just give it to Dylan.
Drive-by shooting.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the best twink to ever serve the Vatican.
Different classes can use different weapons. Take some time to equip yourself. Oh, that went in the wrong place. Oh well.
Do you hear something? It sounds like enemies are still around.
Yes, I must flee. I'd advise you to get armor. There's a clothes dealer in town who may be able to help you with that. Head to the house by the pond. We won't let you down, your holiness.
Huh?
Okay, let's save for now.
Yes,
good,
let's save.
Good.
Okay, file 1, save.
So yeah, that was Michael's topic, Michael's fun RPG game. Let's rate it. So Michael, you go first.
I'm only gonna, you know what? I'm only gonna give myself an 8 because I think
Okay.
that there's still some polish that needs to be done, and I know that polish that needs to be
Yeah,
there.
look, I think it's an 8 as well. I think there was a lot of hard work. So yeah, the concept is good, and I'm sure it'll get better as we continue. So Dylan.
I'm gonna give it an 8 as well.
Well, that ties me and Michael on 24.
Yeah. Well, I was actually gonna give it a 9, so maybe we could give Michael the win.
Why did you change?
I
guess-
got influenced by what other people said, so I
Oh no, Dylan.
You project so much.
Yeah, that's so funny.
So you are giving it a 9.
Yeah, why not? It's a lot of effort. It's a 10 for effort and a 9 in total.
That gives Michael a score of 25, which means Michael wins this week. Congratulations to Michael. Quite a disparity in the scores. Michael on 25, me on 24, and Dylan on 12.
Hey, you got to start
yeah.
somewhere. You know, that's it.
The first week of season 6 is in the books. Season 6 is off and running, and yeah, we'll see. The last episode is probably going to be in like April or May or whatever of season 6.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, a long way to go. Final thoughts, Michael.
Yeah, sure. Oh crap. God.
Don't put it back first.
Yeah, I didn't even think about final thoughts.
Do you want me to give it to Dylan first?
Yeah, give it to Dylan first.
Dylan, final thought.
What do you call 2 ducks and a cow?
Oh, a quacking milkshake.
Yeah, nearly. Quackers and milk. There you go.
Ah,
Oh, quackers and milk. Okay.
Michael, final thought.
Yeah. What do you call a cross between a cow and a sheep?
I don't know.
It's gone bad.
Oh, okay.
So my final thought is that next time we are going to be having some more fun on the Pope is Gay. I'll reveal that to you in a couple of weeks. But yeah,
Goody.
yeah, that's it. Goodbye.
Bye.